Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to tell you a little bit about today's video. So I put something on the Facebook page saying that the Ares with the new cryo weapons is actually a pretty viable option now if you know how to play it right. And all it did was make people it triggered a few people. They were kind of like, yeah, you know what you're talking about, old man, keep quiet, blah, 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 leeches, phantoms, etc. And so, one guy said, shield breaker, you're going to die every match, that kind of thing. So I'm going to show you here what I mean by play it right. So I have my Ares set up here. I have 3 cryo weapons, and then I just have a normal Orcan. Don't have the other the cryo yet to throw on the left-hand side of this thing. But the key to this build is patience. If you're looking at what I'm doing here now, here comes that Phantom. He just popped his head out there. I do one volley, and virtually all of his health is gone. Did I get the kill? No, but that guy's dead, right? There's no coming back from that. He's dead. And so what I want to do, and what you want to do when you play this build is just be careful, be cautious, take your time, pick your shots. That guy, I kind of missed him a little bit there, and now he's a Phantom. He's zapped back. But here comes a Loki, and done. One burst from my cryos and my Orcan, guys toast. And so I also have this the Ares shield, obviously the Retribution shield. Now, I don't need to describe what that is. You guys all know what that is. I activate it. It protects me from all damage. It actually absorbs the damage, and then I activate my extra 4 weapons, and then it fires back on my enemies. And so how I'm playing this to be super cautious, there's another burst damage. Look at that. Look at that. Took that guy's health all the way down. So the key is play defensively, use your Retribution to protect you, or use it as a long-range weapon to try to take down enemies if they're outside of your cryo range. Now the cryo range, same as an Orcan, you all know that, it's 300 meters, and it actually has this, if you haven't played them yet, they're kind of cool because they actually have this effect where they actually slow down the enemy. There's once you start to shoot them, there's a little indicator that starts to get more and more red. Once it reaches the top, then suddenly they are affected, their systems are all affected, and they're slowed down. So here comes a Phantom. I'm filling this guy up. Boom. Kill. What's that? 3 kills and probably 2 half kills, I think now, or almost kills, where I took down all the health. He got me a little bit with my health there, so I got to be careful. Got to get out of the way. My last stand is activated here, but again, just kind of playing cautiously. Now, drawbacks. What's the problem with this build? Well, you see, I've done a lot of hanging around my spawn here. I normally would not play this way. Normally, I just get out and I try to get as many beacons as I can, try to push into the enemy's territory, that kind of thing. But I'm finding that a lot of the reds are constantly coming into our home spawn here, so I haven't really had a lot of time to actually get out and get into the enemy spawn. And I'm hoping that doesn't kind of come back and haunt me later on, because you can see on the beacon bars that they're slowly starting to gain considerable advantage on the beacon bar. But as you see, the guys are just constantly coming in and pressing. So again, careful, work your way around, hit the guy. There you go. Look at that, kill. And then this guy's hung up on the thing, take him down. I'm going to turn to make sure that there's nobody there. It's going to take me down while I have my Retribution on. And somebody got the kill before I could get to it. But I basically caused that kill. So that's at least probably 5 or 6 bots, I think, that I either killed or indirectly killed by taking their health all the way down so someone else can finish them off. But I am getting worried because look at the beacon bar. I haven't pressed forward that much, so I'm going to try to use my Retribution here, see if I can get this Titan out of there. First, I'm going to take that guy down a little bit and then switch target. Okay, I took down that guy in the red spawn a little bit anyway, and now come over here. I'm going to try to get this beacon, or at least help out. If you can see above there in the beacon bars, there's lots of fluctuation, lots of movement happening here. Come on. All right, well, someone else got him, but again, I helped take his health down. All with these cryo weapons and an Orcan. Weapons that people were telling me on the Facebook page were basically useless, and that, this build basically was useless. Look at that. Another one. So that, I'm not getting credit for these kills, but I'm certainly racking up the damage, that's for sure. Let's see who else we can get here. I'm kind of out in the open, aren't I? But I'm a little nervous about that beacon bar. See, now, there you go. he got me. But not bad, eh? I mean, I'm pretty happy with the way this thing turned out. I know a lot of guys were skeptical on the Facebook page. They were telling me, Pappy, you don't know what you're talking about. No one can run those. The range is too short on an Aries. The Aries is obsolete with the Shield Breaker. What I'm actually finding in Champions is that hardly anybody uses Shield Breaker. Why? Because they would rather run something else, especially Quantum Radar, to try to hit all of these white dragons that are flying around, or any other type of bot that goes into stealth. Now, one of the questions I have, though, is with this new pilot that's come in for the White Dragon that has built-in Quantum Radar, that actually will free you up if you do want to use Shield Breaker. So, I would say the Flying White Dragon is probably one of the biggest enemies of this Aries build if you're planning on using it. Anyway, that's it. The new Aries, I think it packs quite a punch. Hopefully you guys saw at least a couple techniques in there that you thought might be useful. The rest of the gameplay is just me zipping around with some bots here and trying to basically beat the inevitable here. You look at our beacon bar and we're actually quite far behind now, so I'm a little nervous about how this one's going to end. Stick around to the end if you want, but if not, thanks for tuning in. I will see you on the battlefield, and as always, if you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe. Until next time, it's old Pappy.